Hello, you are listening to the OmniTalk Fast Five, brought to you in partnership with the A&M Consumer and Retail Group, Firework, SPS Commerce, and Sezzle. Shef, spelled S-H-E-F, a chef-to-consumer marketplace, is now taking its marketplace nationwide, Chris. According to TechCrunch, Shef works with local cooks making authentic homemade dishes and provides them with business tools like menu formation and pricing, photography, teaches them how to create their own bios, and how to market and promote themselves. Mm-hmm. Thousands of chefs are now using the platform across 11 states and Washington, D.C., 85% of whom are women and 80% people of color, and many are immigrants or refugees cooking homemade dishes representing nearly 100 countries.
Wow.
In the past 4 years, TechCrunch says that Shef has facilitated the serving of approximately 3 million dishes and helps chefs bring in tens of millions of dollars in net income. Chris, What are your thoughts on this one?
Man, I like this idea a lot.
Yeah.
I know you love it, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably cede the floor to you really quickly. But I mean, I like it because it makes becoming a chef or opening a restaurant even easier because it lowers the cost to get started versus opening a restaurant with all the capital that requires. It's insane. It's even better than buying a food truck for that reason, or buying into the BS concept that we called BS on pretty early, the cloud kitchens. Right? It's the same thing. But all those, I mean, whether you want to look at a food truck or cloud kitchen, all those potentially still become a viable option for you as you learn the value of you as a chef. Right. In the marketplace. Like and this gives you the ability to test the waters there very simply to say, like, do people like my food? Right. Are they attracted to it? Let me see. And then I can go into those other things, open my own restaurant later. It's a smart move from an entrepreneurial perspective. Yes. So I think this thing's going to be gangbusters. Yeah. I know at first when people hear about this, they're kind of like, I'm sorry, you're going to cook food in your kitchen and then I'm going to pick it up. Like, that sounds creepy. But is that the voice they use too? I think that's like what is going through people's head, like who are. It was like kind of Fran Drescher meets like California snobby. Sure. It was kind of cool. Sure. I like that. Take the 401. Yeah, right. Okay. Anyway, but I'm the wrong person to ask about this because I love this. Like I share my house, I do home exchanges, I share my car, everything. I've been ordering food from my neighbor across the street for the last 3 years, like Morgan's Broth and Buns. Like I pick it up every Friday from her kitchen. Like she runs it out in the kitchen. Yeah. So I love this. I think that, we've already seen this success at scale with Shef. They've served 3 million meals or facilitated the serving of 3 million meals. You have a millennial and Gen Z audience who I think are big into this sharing economy and getting like sourced really great food experiences and supporting these communities that, again, like don't have access to capital to open restaurants right away. So I think that's really smart. And also, when we're thinking about the logistics of this too, so Shef, that application, they're handling all of the delivery and everything, like the last mile logistics for getting these products to the consumers. Yeah, right. I didn't even think about all that, you have to, like, as an individual, that's another thing that you don't have to worry about is plugging into like Uber Eats or whatever away. But then it also made me think of, we interviewed Harbor Lockers back at Manifest, and they created those lockers for like that. It's an open API, so anybody can use that. So Facebook exchange, Facebook marketplace exchanges, any retailer can plug into that. But now I think this is a really cool opportunity for that too. Like if you are a person selling on the Shef platform, to be able to walk up to these lockers and put all 25 of your orders in and you're done. That's another use case for this potentially that I think is really cool. Yeah, right. But before we get off this, I want to make sure I heard you correctly. So you order something from a place called Broth and Buns? Yes, she makes what's it called again? Morgan's Broth and Buns. Morgan's Broth and Buns. Yeah, she's based in Minneapolis. Wow. She took her Bubby's matzo ball soup recipe, chicken soup recipe. So every Friday you can pick up a quart of chicken noodle soup with egg noodles and then I'm just challah a big bread. Fan of the alliteration. Oh, it's well, and cinnamon rolls now. They make challah cinnamon. I ain't no challah back guy. So let's do this. Oh my God. Right. Let's get out of here before Chris starts singing Gwen Stefani.